yes, as we have still these technical problems, we just continue. And
With the
yes,
live
yes,
sessions.
live sessions. And here again, see Biafra, the flag, and again, this is the real stuff. And then we have some um, fake countries, you know, again like Switzerland and Nigeria and Cameroon, whatever. But we have again, here is the leader of Biafra, um,
Kano.
Namdi Kanu. Yeah, and he's in prison since 5 years. So this man must be free urgently. And also this Simon Ekpa, there in Finland. And this is stuff people don't know because, and I also didn't know since like a long time. I didn't know anything about that because again the media are controlled or it's all let's say it's all censored. Okay, here for example we are in Spain until till 1974 you had something like this. So you had dictator here called Franco, yeah, Generalissimo, yeah. You see even here Haile Selassie giving him um, and like an order and giving him a kiss, you know. But I think later on he died, the Generalissimo. So
Shortly
yeah, it's
after,
like you see
yes.
now Bill Gates there in the palace, in the royal palace in Addis Abeba. So people don't have to panic. Eh? So it's just to show them it's over. You know, people have to be exposed now. Like everything has to be exposed. That's Revelation all about. So again, this one has to be free. Biafra has to be uh, accepted, and people
Accepted.
have to be know about that. You have Republic of Ambazonia. This is the official website, and this is very important. These things are very important because these are the good people. You know, you see here the hymn, and you see it's all about. It's about the kingdom of God. You see again here the sun. You see again it's the fall of Babylon and the coming of the kingdom of God. So the illusion, the fake, it will show what is all about. And
Coming to light, yes,
exactly, everything
yes.
comes to light because we have still, again, we have still the Swiss. We have look at that Liechtenstein. So what is that? Liechtenstein. You see, this is very tiny, and this saying here it's uh, is a doubly landlocked German-speaking microstate in the central European Alps between Austria in the east and the north and Switzerland in the west and south. Liechtenstein is a semi-constitutional monarchy headed by the Prince of Liechtenstein, of the House of Liechtenstein, currently led by Hans Adam II. It it is Europe's fourth smallest country with an area of just over 160 square kilometers and a population of 40,000. Wow. So I've been there many times in Liechtenstein. Yeah, I see there's no borders, nothing. You go like in, it's just it's in Switzerland. Eh? So again, you go, you're there, you speak Swiss, German, everything is like in Switzerland. Everything, just the license plate looks different, and there are different rules when it comes to money. So there you can just send money like big amounts. No one will question everything. So when it comes to money laundering, drug trafficking, fraud, and all this, like the Swiss are number one in the world. Yeah. So of criminal activities. You don't believe me? Yeah. Again. Who forbid hemp worldwide? It was Geneva Convention, and also if you have like 1910, I think, and also like yeah, you have armed conflict, like these mercenaries, like from French Legion or whatever. They just go this private security companies. They just go with the Geneva Convention in their pocket, no identification, no passport needed, because they say, oh, there is an armed conflict, so no human rights declaration, Geneva Convention. So I could also now come with the Geneva Convention in my pocket and say this is all armed conflict because we are in the Third World War, and so I can travel now freely, or what? It's not. It's just working for them and for other people not. That's why you have Liechtenstein, you have Switzerland, you have San Marino, you have Andorra, you have Vatican State and all these things.
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco and whatever, but no Biafra, again, no United States of Africa. And here you have CERN, the next evil, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, known as CERN. Again, you see the 666, Shiva there, energy manipulation of the highest, sorcery, that they invented the internet there. And this is what is going on in CERN, really, and very dangerous, because CERN, again, is what's called Apollyon, Abaddon. In Revelation, it's talking about Abaddon, Apollyon, the mark of the beast, the number 666. It's everything there. It's unraveled and revealed. Just the ones who don't want to know, they don't know, actually. Because really, you can explain this very easily. Because nowadays, it's all registered. You can look it up like I show you. I'm showing you Wikipedia all the time. Just to show you it's not, that's what they tell you, what it is. So, but then you have just to use your brain a little bit, and then you know what it's really really about. Yeah. So yes, tell me, next question.
So, who is King Jaja?
Yeah, King Jaja was this was from the Igbo people, and this is the same people like there in again the Biafran people, the Igbo people. And again, there's some kind of there's the system who want to exterminate these people. They exterminate these people because they're like a very important tribe. Yeah, because of biblical, prophecies and all this. So it's very important that, again, that's why the Nazis, they only wanted to kill the Jews, and also the Gypsies. Funny, but because the Gypsies, they come from India, and we would speak like Indo-Aryan language, and so and Indo-Germanic has more Semitic influence than Indo-Aryan. But Hitler was against some certain kind of groups, and principal, like generally the black people, because the Jews, the Jews originally are the black people. Again, that's the real Jews. Yeah, from Yehuda, Jew, like what, like the real stuff, and then they come with the fake, and yeah, still protecting the fake until the end, but it doesn't matter. They cannot win. The truth will prevail, like in the end, only the truth will stay. So King Jaja is from the Igbo people, and he was also a slave, but then he was freed, and he was very important in this time. It was very, like, again, there is prophecies for talking about the end times. Even in Islam, there's the prophecies talking about the end times, and about the Suvakatain. And there's the rabbi again, the rabbi Rasai Adonis, who showed that, very interesting. And there's also other prophecy talking about a freed man who will come, who his name is Jaja, and this is very, very interesting stuff, I think, because again, there is some chosen, and there is the real stuff, and there is the fake, yeah. So, like, for example, this is also very interesting, because this showed up is also the rabbi Rasai Adonis also debunked that, in fact. And suddenly a friend of us, he gave us this flag, and I recognized, wow, this is actually not the original flag. So my daughter, she put the cross here, yeah, because the cross is missing here. So again, they make up this stuff. They make up things like the language, like the Bamun script, the Shimon, the Adlam, or how it is called. They make up stories, which is not original, and they modify things. And again, like even original things, like, again, it's interesting, because even, yeah, we are also here part from the Ethiopian Federation, and even if you go to the website, there you can find the the false flag again. Like that's how they infiltrate even people who know what it's really about, but maybe like unconsciously, because they infiltrate. They put you like something without even you're conscious. Taking notice that you're using a false symbol. It is very easily done because again very important because listen, this is the Ethiopian World Federation. Shashamane land, it belongs legally to the Ethiopian World Federation, and that's very important, yeah, because at the time Ethiopia was occupied. You see, it was founded 1937 by Dr. Malako Emmanuel Beyen, and this was Afro-Americans who went to England. I think they met Haile Selassie there because Ethiopia was occupied by Mussolini. So they wanted the Afro-Americans they wanted to help Ethiopia. They wanted to help Haile Selassie to free Ethiopia from the occupation. So the Ethiopian World Federation actually they get donations. They teach Amharic. They teach many things, and they managed to bring the people to Ethiopia to help also to fight in the war. So it should be at the time the Ethiopian World Federation now should also help the people. Now should be able to bring the people somehow, yeah, to Africa to help, yeah, to help
Repatriate, yeah.
repatriation, to help again to help in the war, for who people want to help Ibrahim Traore and to kick out the occupation, which is the criminal occupation of terrorists and other military bases there. It's occupations, all occupied. Germany is occupied until now. It's still occupied, by United States of America. It's all Portugal. I think it's registered as a company in the United States of America. So the United States of America influence, it's very big because again after the Second World War, you can see even here, because these Nazis, again they made this religion, they made this cult, they made before they came as a Nazis, the same people they were making studies in Africa. They would make a genocide in Africa. In the Germans, they would make genocide in Namibia against the Himso people, yeah, the Himsa, the Mumuila, yeah, people, this, yeah, ethnic groups,
Cameroon,
yeah, in Cameroon again, the Germans, and with Joya, this Ibrahim Joya, who is now today the Sultan from Bamoun Kingdom, all this, they make genocide against the Inso people, and they're against the Igbo people as well. There's genocide going on. So there's genocide against certain ethnic groups. It's very important to understand why is this going on. And again, CERN, these Nazis, like you see, CERN is founded when 1954. So after the Second World War, because the Nazis they lost, but the most Nazi scientists and all these people, they went to the United States of America and continued, that they can see this whole Satanism, this Nazi, like it's also, that's why the neo-Nazi culture went big then in the United States, and they say even Hitler, but you then later on. But that's the whole thing. So it's this new age also all about, that there's this because nowadays there is a lot of like a Nazi ideology in the head of the people. I can tell you, like the people are actually here in Europe. They're quite racist and against black people and against the Jews, and against Islam as well. Actually, against many ethnical groups, and it's a shame. It's a shame, but anyhow, we are gonna expose that people can get have a better understanding of what is the real stuff, what is what is now. So
Going
again,
on,
yeah, and what is falling and what is rising. So thank you very much. We
yeah. Thank you
continue
for watching the video.
and with these live streams, and thank you for watching, and see you soon. One Love Caravan.
Yes,
Shalom.
support our cause. Give thanks.